lifer generator, baby. Today is the great day, is it not? Yeah, another green juice. I'm telling you, I'm going green juice crazy. My instincts have just been telling me, dude, green juice, gray juice, gray juice, gray juice. Because I've been in the gym for the last week, just sort of pumping it up. I gotta be honest with you, I'm not 100% totally back into the mode of building up, because there's kind of this spiritual side of me that's like, yeah, whatever, dude. And then there's this side of me that kind of wants to look the part up here and you know, motivate everybody that way. And so it's like I'm finding a perfect balance. I'm not lifting the way I used to. I'm lifting pretty heavy, but not like I used to when I'd go and deadlift like 400 pounds. Today I was deadlifting like 250 and just chilling, you know, just to keep everything nice, you know what I mean, so that I can be kind of a picture. This is not going to last my whole life. I'm not going to be, you know, 70 years old in the gym worrying about my narcissistic megalomania, you know. I'm going to get pumped up, get a few girls, and call it good, right? And trust me, my girlfriend's all good with that. So anybody who's sensitive, I apologize for my blatant honesty. Anyhow, we're going to do a green juice. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to definitely encourage you to do the same. Take it easy. And we'll talk a little bit about brain health. Someone wanted me to do a thing on a video on brain health. So we'll do that in just a sec. Okay, let me make a juice. And we got kale, carrot, cucumber, and cilantro. We're going heavy on the greens, baby, like a machine. Look at that. Ah! Narcissistic megalomania, you gotta love it. This is life, my friends, right here. Watch your fingers. If I had a good mind, I'd throw a coconut in there, but since I'm just making a video, I'm not gonna go grab a coconut out of the van over there. But I think this will be fine. Maybe I'm throwing that over ice, by the way, too, down here. Anyways, so yeah, check it out. Now, brain health. What's that about? Well, let's talk about that, and I'll give you my 2 cents, because I got about, 6 minutes left to do it. In my opinion, fruit. Brain health equals fruit. Fruit equals brain health. You've seen some of the other videos. No, I don't think it's totally wise to be a total fruitarian anymore, unless you live on a fruit orchard and grow it yourself and cultivate the soil and put the rock dust in there and bring the worms in and dump on so much organic compost, so mineral rich that there's more minerals in an orange than there is in like a kale. But for most of us mortal humans who don't have our own fruit orchard and aren't master gardeners, I would suggest doing the 50-50 thing for right now, and that's just a general overview. Some of you might feel like you're going to want to go more towards the greens. Some of you might feel a little more drawn to the fruit, like you're able to get good figs and good really ripe grapes, and you might live around a fruit orchard where you can drink tree ripened orange juice, every day and stuff like that. So everyone has to make their own decisions and become educated, but as a guy up here who's just trying to keep everyone balanced, it's pretty obvious that I'm going to suggest raw foods. But then again, this isn't a channel just for raw foodists. This is just, nobody has to be 100% anything. I just want everyone to eat more fruits and vegetables. That's really the basic premise of this message, is however far you want to go with this, I just encourage everyone out there to eat more fruits and vegetables. That's all. You don't have to be a raw foodist, because I know some of what's gone on in the raw food thing is just, it's insanity. It's no big deal to me, because I can see through a lot of it, but there's crazy things, and then people put it all down, and there's a lot of strange things, And I just feel like the raw food movement could use a lot more love. But then again, I feel every movement in the human domain could use that love. Religions, education. But anyways, if you need love, you come here to the Life Regenerator channel and you're going to get it full on, because I'm pumping it out full swing. I'm keeping myself humble on purpose, making a joke out of a lot of things about the muscles and the girls and all the things about the society like that. And there's some truth to it, but what's the big deal? It's a lightheartedness. I mean, am I supposed to like, you know, there's the brain health right there. Is the resistance of, look, you're born into a protoplasmic body with the animal brain attached. Now you've got this frontal lobe, and then the religions and the preachers and the lawyers and the doctors and the teachers and all their guilt, and your parents. And all the guilt gets pumped in there. Every single thing that's a part of the human, you know, you just inherited all this humanness. You didn't ask for it. You didn't ask to have, you know, sexual energy. It's just, that's what is. It's part of the trip, man. Life wants to go on. It just is what it is. And so we all get, the reason why people go nuts is because we can't fully accept the human condition. As it is, this is a protoplasmic thing. You got to eat, you got to poop. You know, 90% of us have to have a regular outlet, you know, of that type of energy. I mean, not all of us are spiritual masters, you know what I'm saying? And some of us, hey, I love celibacy. I've done it for extended periods of time. I love the energy I get, and it doesn't bother me one little bit. But I've spent years and years you know, practicing that. And also, you know, it's more like it was a lot of it out of the guilt, just to get me away from the guilt. So I have to learn lessons on the other extreme of that. You know what I'm saying? Because the guilt gets pretty unconscious down in there, and it's that unconscious guilt that causes us to have brain issues. We got to realize that the brain is sort of like the heart. The heart beats by itself. You never tell your heart to beat. It just does it for you. Just like try to stop breathing for a few minutes. Your lungs are going to breathe. That's because it's an autonomous phenomenon. And just like your thinkingness, you are not doing the thinking. I'm sorry. As much as we all would, the intellectuals would like to think, I'm thinking. It's very important what I'm doing here. No, now try to stop thinking. Exactly. Nobody can stop thinking except, the very rare individual who probably spends years trying to get about 10 seconds of no thought, you know. The mind is just a thinker. It goes on and on and on. That's why the meditation is beautiful, and I've got some of these things planned where we're going to sit and do short meditations so that we become more aware. The bees. We become more aware of the fact that we are the witness observer. We are consciousness, and we are witnessing and observing the thinking, just like we're witnessing the heartbeat. Witness your heartbeat right now, you know? Are you doing that? No, it's happening by itself. Now witness your own thoughts. Can you see yourself thinking? It's not you. Because if it was you, what in the world is watching the thoughts? It's the witness observer, which is, again, another phenomenon, spontaneous, coming out of life, the infinite field of life itself. So many things that we think are personal, that we're bad and we're wrong and we have guilt. Forgiveness is the key to a healthy brain. Also feeding the brain lots of fruit sugars and healthy raw essential fatty acids, and of course keeping the heavy metals out of your life to the greatest of your ability. I don't use shampoos with none of that crap. I use bronzers on my hair, and I use coconut oil for conditioner. I don't use any shampoos. I don't use any sunscreens. I don't use any of that crap because I know that it soaks into my skin, gets into my blood. There is no such thing as a blood-brain barrier. Sorry, it gets everywhere, and it soaks into the brain cells and causes all kinds of different dementia. So stay away from heavy metals, eat fruit, forgive your mind for all of its crazy thoughts, and you'll live a healthy, happy life. I got a jet, guys. I hope you got a little bit of something out of that video. Drink your fruits and vegetables.